So welcome to the Truth Tribe, my friends. I'm Dawn Thompson. Thank you guys for being here. As always, you are all perfect, exactly where you are in this right now moment, and there is nothing wrong with you. I love you all very much. Please remember this, and remember that you have to love you. And so tonight I wanted you to see you, because I think we're getting so lost in the content and the constant emotional and physical roller coasters and emotions, and there's so much going on, right? So tonight I want to talk about the truth about you, all right, and how everything outside of you is a version of you to accept or to reject, to stand in right now, okay? And always the now version of you always has free will to be perfect you. So whatever you're choosing to be, you have a free will to be that or not. Now, don't get me wrong. Sometimes we're like, I don't want to be where I'm at right now. I get it. And you are in a now phase of learning to become centered. The spinal column has all the DNA in it. So you're being centered within your DNA soul's expression. And it has a very unique and perfect light. Okay, so you are all learning how to express your blueprint through words, through your actions, through silence. And so all that your soul came here to share as your gifts and to make your things and your thoughts and your truth reality brighter is just by being present with your talents and your special perfection. And this is hard for all of us, me included. Right? You don't need, and this is such why I want you to hear this tonight, because people keep asking me what I have to do, what I have to do, what I have to do. And I really sat with this for a long time because I've been working through the same thing. You do not need to evolve. Okay. You do not need to ascend. You do not need to go to 5D, right? You do not need to go anywhere physically or emotionally. You just need to learn how to love yourself right now, like wherever you're all sitting right now listening. That's what you have to learn. You are perfect right now, and you are not in competition with anyone around you telling you that you're not doing enough for them. You just need to see who you are right now, and if that's not who you want to be, sit with right now until you can see who you want to be in your mind's eye and in your beliefs. And feel it as if you're sitting in your blissed out life right now. You may not physically be in that environment, but you got to see it and feel it. You don't need to go there. You just need to see it and then love yourself. Knowing, you have to know this, right? That already this thought that you just had of yourself, where you want to be, you might not be there yet, but it's already in you because it's in your mind. And your mind will not let you down. Why? Because your mind is guided by your soul, and your soul will guide you there. This is the truth about you, about your DNA, and your DNA has all of the codes of what you've experienced in every incarnation. All the pain, all the pleasure, all the abundance in every life form, every lifetime, in every abundant form as well. And it is also your soul has the ability to realign you with heavenly abundance of healing mentally, physically, and emotionally. Because remember that heaven resides here and flows into here, into the body. So feeling it, it's crucial to be in high frequency. Right? So feeling who you want to be right now is crucial. Loving yourself right now is high frequency. Understanding why you're experiencing what you're experiencing right now, that is high frequency. So everybody's like, but I want to be on the Hawkins scale, and I want to be 300 and 500 and 200 and 800, and just feeling who you personally with your blueprint want to be. That's high frequency. Sitting back and observing yourself and what you're experiencing right now is high frequency. The truth is that you are being distracted so that you cannot see how beautiful and powerful your warrior spirit, your spirit truly is. And the truth is that you set your personality blueprint, that blueprint I've talked over and over and over again, right? At birth, by coming through the planets to align yourself with the energy grid and the environments physically to set yourself up to experience the experiences you're having right now, to show you your strength, not to expand your pain. So where you are all sitting right now, I want you to tell yourself, I brought myself here so I can see my soul and its true power. Right now, and always right now, I see me being my most loving, peaceful, and joyful version of myself. Because you know what, you guys, everyone, right? You know what, everyone, this is what I want to do. Right now, let's just do this, okay? Let's do this. I want you to think of a happy, peaceful image of you in your mind's eye right now, whether it's a physical pain that would make you happy if that would go away, whether it's an emotional pain, whether it's a relationship, whether it's a career, whether it's a status, whether it's a location you want to go to. You want to go so badly to the Caribbean. I don't care what it is, but I want you to see yourself in your mind's eye right now. So all of you, pull that person in, what that person looks like, right? That happy, peaceful, and I mean at peace, where would you be? And don't think about anyone else out in the world, just you. If you had nothing to deal with, no people, no little crumb crunchers running around, want you to make them food, none of that, just you. Now, everybody right now, close your eyes. While you're sitting here, you can hear me. Close your eyes, and I want you to see yourself in the most loving, magical life that you can imagine. I want you to see yourself physically standing there. See yourself emotionally feeling it. See yourself speaking the words that you speak out loud to yourself because you're so happy, of gratitude and thanks and love, and the smile on your face because you know this is who you are. This is who you've always been, and this is who you will always be. Because right now, this is the energetic vision in your mind, and this is the vision in your energy field, and this is who you are right now. And then in another second, while you're sitting here with me, your eyes closed, this will also be your right now that you're envisioning. And it will always be your right now when you keep reminding yourself your lighthouse is here to light up the world with these gifts that you see yourself in right now. You don't have to go anywhere. You don't have to become anything. You do not even have to envision where you need to go because you're already there right now. Every right now moment, you must know that this moment you're creating for your heaven on earth, because your mind, it knows who you are. And your DNA wants to realign your body and your mind and your spirit to the healing codes that it already has inside of it. Because of this, my friends, you are already know right now that you are perfect. Now open your eyes. All of you, you're perfect, because what you just saw in your mind, the feeling of what you just felt, what you felt in that perfect life filled with love, even that momentary moment you just saw yourself smiling, every day and all day, I want you to stand there when you're struggling or you're upset or you're frustrated, you're unsure, smile and jump and laugh and feel what your body feels to be in that heavenly space. Think about it. Go, that's right. That's right now. Because what your heart feels, what your face feels, see what that energy felt like. And then you're going to think it and you're going to feel it every day. Because it's not just enough for us to go manifest and meditate and go, see, I saw that perfect life. You've got to feel it. And this feeling that I'm telling you about is frequency. Okay. I have seen countless examples of fortune, of fame, of fatal disease, of death coming back into warrior frequency right here. But you must have faith in that feeling that you just had, that that's who I am, that's who I am, that's who I am, that's who I am, daily, hourly, every minute on the minute. Because faith is the authenticity frequency of truth. And faith, that knowing you're living in that truth of that feeling, that matches your blueprint. And your blueprint matches the DNA of the universe because you came through with that grid and that blueprint. And I want you guys to all understand there is not a human on this planet that did not come here to complete your karmic lessons. So it's no different than going to class that you've never been to, and it seems pretty difficult to comprehend and integrate whatever you've learned into your life, which is why you keep learning it and reading it and learning it, trying it, which is why you have these repeating cycles bringing you back to the same experience until you learn it. And then all of a sudden you learned it, and that karma drops you. You don't need to do anything. You just have to be it. So whatever the thing is that's afflicting you, it is your karma. And feeling daily in that authentic truth that you just saw is what will complete it. That's it. Just thinking it will bring it to you so it can drop. Now, because, right, there's so much that's unknown and it's new and unseen, that thing that you just saw of yourself sitting there happy, that's the base of growth, and it must begin at truth. And that is the inversion into heaven. Because everybody wants to think that you're going somewhere, you're going to heaven, you're going to a heavenly life, a heavenly experience. Heaven is right here. Earth can be hell if you don't decide right here. It's not physically, it's not a physicality that you subconsciously create a hell. Right? And I don't mean the religious hell. That's not where I'm going with this. I mean your personal discomforts. All of these emotional courses can be embedded. They've been embedded into things. And so you came here to light up your own heaven on earth. So I know I keep harping on this. I'm going to keep saying it over and over and over again. Stop listening to anyone telling you otherwise. I don't care how close your family member is, your friends are, society, stupid social, TV wizards, political wizards, friends, whatever the hell you're looking at out there, it's all advertising. Okay? Whoever they are telling you to go do some stupid bullshit that has nothing to do with why you're here, because what you just envisioned, that's why you're here. The spiritual warriors that you all are know what your purpose is. And some of you are here to break these generational curses, these contracts, and craziness for some of you. And as I said last week, right, you are here simply to love maybe your children, and that's it. Some of you are here to start a business, inspire others, maybe use your voice, maybe fix my car. God bless those of you who can fix my car. I'm grateful to you so I don't have to. That's what we keep getting caught in, is we're not someone else, and you're not. Those blueprints that I gave you that are in your dashboard, on the dashboard of I Deserve It Now, on your web, on the Truth Tribe dashboards, or if you're a Warrior Pass, by the way, it's on your dashboard as well. Those are both Truth Tribe members. Those pictures from last week or the week before, showing you that the planets are you. Your blueprint is you. It is your DNA. We keep thinking it's something out there. Even the planets, they are not out there. They're energy that we match to. Does this all make sense to you, my friends? We are here to complete ourselves in a world where we don't understand at the moment what part to relate to, because everything is so out of whack and so weird. I totally get it. I'm sure all of you are getting the whack and weirdness, correct? And so what part do you relate to? If it's whacked out and weird, but the good part of it being whacked out and weird is you can't keep associating with the bullshit out there, because everything is so out of whack and weird. And the weirder, the better, because if you can't grasp onto anything for very long, you are forced inside to see yourself. That is the simple high frequency of awakening. That is what awakening is, which means that you must stop focusing on everything and everyone outside of you, especially those who are attached to who they need to be to make you happy. Oh, you need to be this to make me happy. You need to do this to make me happy. Okay, personally, professionally, politically, spiritually, people, those people especially who need you to be something to make them happy, that's what's going to trip you off the truth of your DNA. I heard this, someone said this, I was listening, I listened to so much all day long. And I can't tell you where I heard it, so but it doesn't matter. I heard it said really well today to describe this, okay? The 4-minute mile, it seemed impossible until it was done. And now it's done by many. Okay? You all know that, remember? It was impossible to run a 4-minute mile. And now you are all learning, excuse me, to love your every now moment. You're all learning this, right? This isn't new. Lots of people in history, gurus and monks and people who could do all the things that are spiritually evolved and weren't part of the external culture. This isn't new. It's just that now those were the one-offs. Jesus, spiritual ascendant masters, angels, they were all masters in their time, right? But now, because they've done it before, we're like, well, that's never been done before, they're special. No, they were the 4-minute mile. And this is just now, for the first time in history, an entire collective is running the 4-minute mile energetically together. So I want you to understand that you're all seeing your gifts. You're seeing your DNA, your truth and your planetary influence on your physical being. And it seems foreign to you until you are told, well, I do it daily. And then people go, how does she do it? What is she doing? This is what I do. I use my DNA in my chart to change my stars from ancestral lineage on and on and on. I don't want to be that anymore. This is who I choose now, daily, to see my beauty instead of my boulders. And believe me, I have them just like everyone else. But as we discussed in those last week planets, those planets are just blueprints of our inner blueprint of DNA. So that blueprint, that zodiac chart, your birth chart, is the DNA that matches you at the time you were born. It's all you, with the blueprint and a user's manual that we're not using to see you. And it has all your sparkly, just gorgeousness in it. But it tells you where the blocks are so you can up your game there too. Right? And so, yes, someone said, and we wonder why we're angry. And you're angry because you're wondering where to go. My answer is don't go anywhere. Don't listen to anyone. The reason is because we've never been able to just go, oh, so we don't have to do any of that. We can just do what our soul tells. Yes. You'll be drawn to that. Someone said angry because we're out of alignment. We're not out of alignment. That's my point. You're being told you're out of alignment. None of you are out of alignment. You're all perfect. Your soul is taking your GPS and putting you exactly where you need to be. So you can go, oh, right now, is this in my highest good? Do I enjoy this? Is this serving me right now? What am I getting out of this right now? And if it's angry, you go, oh, it's telling me to move. And oh, I love this. Ooh, stay. Oh, and it's moving you. So what I want you guys to remember with all of this, let's get into the planetary update. And I'm going to ask you guys to throw in some questions on this. Okay. Mercury retrograde was over on Wednesday, and you could start feeling it lightening up. But I'm telling you, today was my blast open of Mercury retrograde. Nothing was working. Like everything broke. but it all came together quickly. So it was good. It was, I could tell it was the end because it was like broke, but it all came together. But we are still feeling the shadow, which is a week after. So until about midweek this week, don't fret. Just know that all the pushback is simply realigning you of, do I want this? Do I want this? Do I want this? And I've had some things even on my website that were broken and crashed, and I may just put them on hold for a bit before they get fixed to see if I really do want it still. So those are things that I was like, huh, poor Fred, my web support, I was beating him up today. I was like constantly on him, but he was such a gem and he fixed a lot of things. So anyway, my point is that I didn't take it personal. I didn't overthink it. I just let it go. If it's meant to be, it'll fall into place. And if it doesn't, just leave it be. That's this end week of Mercury retrograde, okay, or this finality. I'm going to say like Thursday, Friday, you should start feeling everything because the forward motion's happening. The additional part is that last week, on top of that Mercury retrograde, we had that Virgo new moon. And again, you're all still feeling it. Why? Because it's asking you in this alignment time. So when someone's saying we're out of alignment, it's asking you just to ask right now, what is it that you want? Fine-tuning yourselves. You're focusing on your self-improvement. Not that you need to improve anything. It's saying improving the now moment. What that new moon brought was these vibes, okay? And it's not just for one day. People think, oh, the moon came and went for 2 days and it's over. No, it still holds a lot of power. Next week, we're going to talk about the full moon coming up, but you know, that new moon in Virgo was sitting in my chart in my house, my fourth house of home. So wherever that new moon was sitting, right, go see where that new moon happened. You're going to see where you're being asked to kind of reset, realign, reanalyze what you want it to do or look like, right? So I was cleaning and organizing my house all weekend, right? So this kind of energy totally fit the bill. How you work, what you're doing, how you're serving others, as well as how are you serving yourself? Because we're losing ourselves for so long externally. What do you want? And if you don't want, detox your beliefs, detox your thoughts, because they'll push you back until you find a way to be in the now version of you. That is the one you just envisioned. And that one just needs to sit in you at all times. My now version's sitting on a beach, and then I walk across the street in my now version, and then I'm sitting in a little like mountain meadow. And then I walk back across the street and I go in the beach. I know, is this crazy? But this is what I'm trying to tell you. I want you to expand. I feel so good in all of it. That's who I see myself when I'm struggling. Okay. So next week, again, we're going to have a full moon in Aries. And so I'm going to, when it gets a little bit closer, we're going to discuss this because it's a fire starter full moon. And so I want you guys to be understood. The things that are holding us back right now, if you know your chart, you know, you can go on and get a free birth chart on my website, tools page, go to tools, free birth chart. If you don't have your chart, but if you do have your chart, go see where Saturn is in Pisces. Go see where Pisces is. That's where you're getting pressure between Saturn and Uranus in your chart right now. And wherever Uranus is sitting in Taurus. So wherever Taurus and Pisces are sitting in your chart, you are feeling it because those two planets are so tough, so intense, so stubborn. And so they're getting pulled backwards and they don't like it. Guess what? My double ruler are both of those planets. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I don't like it. But it's forced me to realign some things that aren't serving me anymore. That's okay. All right, so everybody right here. All right, tap in. I am courage. I am love. I am truth. Now feel it. I feel courage. I feel love. I feel truth. I see courage. I see love. I see truth. Put it in your brain. I know love. I know courage. I know truth. That's the you that you just envisioned. So the challenge I want you guys to sit with is, if I'm here right now and I'm loving me, what does that feel like right now? Because I have to be here right now. That's raising my frequency. And if right now I don't like where I'm at, love that. It's okay. I have to love that I don't like feeling like this. So if I don't like feeling like this, what do I have to love about that? Everything you're feeling right now is a feeling. And the moment you keep feeling it, it passes through the brain that's trying to hold on to it, and then it just dissolves and passes right through you and dissolves away. Okay. All right. So we're gonna have a little bit of a shorter class tonight, but I needed you guys to understand this, that there's a lot going on right now that we're trying to apply our old blueprint to. And I'm trying to help you guys understand your DNA, your soul, the DNA within your spinal fluid already knows where to go that you don't know. You're like, I just don't know where to go, because that old blueprint of how you applied it in the past doesn't work anymore, because they've all burned down. All those boxes have burned down to the ground. So the new you is now you. And the now you, how many of you can comment on here? Feel free to comment in the comments that you saw when you were there. It felt so good. Then when you open your mind, you're like, but I'm here, right? Or, but they're there, but they're going to come over, but I have to go over there. And we then lose ourselves out there instead of staying here and saying, wherever I'm at, I want to be my best, happiest, brightest self. You're going to have pressure. But pressure in learning a karmic lesson and dropping it is different than losing ourselves. Someone said, yes, in that karma, in their karma. And most of us aren't acknowledging what our gifts are. We want it to be what someone else is telling us for it to be. All right, so what if, here's a question that just came in. What if who you are right now, is not our purpose or who we want to be? Okay. It feels so light. I'll come to all these in a minute. I love the comments. So what if who we are right now is not our purpose or who we want to be? I will ask you 3 questions. Okay. 1, do you want the illusion of what you think you want or the actual thing? Because like, here's an example is like, do you want success to be validated or success to buy a farm and live off the grid and the garden and hike, right? Is it money or the life that the money will give you, right? That's first. Is it the illusion of the farm and you want to acknowledge the farm, or is it I need money, money, money until I get the money, then I can't have a farm, which is where you probably envisioned yourself when you didn't worry about the money. Number 2, your purpose, my friends, is to find it on your birth chart, right? As I've shared, free on my website, right? I am, by the way, I'll remind you again at the end of the call, I'm teaching a class on the 12th to learn your purpose, to remove the boulders blocking it, and to find and go meet your spirit guides. It's on my events page, but I'll get there in a minute. My point is your purpose is easy to find. It's up to you, because we avoid it. That's karma. Okay. This doesn't need to be hard. It just needs you to fulfill it and see what's blocking you from it. The illusion of money is blocking you, not the farm. The farm's easy. October 12th. Yes, someone asked. I'll fill you guys in a minute. Let me get, a lot of questions are coming in, so let me make sure I get to all these, and I'll fill you guys in on the class that's coming up. Let's see. It says, instead of staying focused, who we are and what we want. Yes, stay focused on who we are, not even what you want, just who you are. So someone says, it feels so light and peaceful when I'm here with me and my light, but when I shift back, it is hell. Exactly. And this is what I'm trying to tell you. When we shift back into reality, we go and try and play our old game. We have to watch this. Someone else says, I recently learned I had to let go from old Dan. Oof, good. High school Dan, corporate Dan, English. Yes. I'm here, Dan, and I have to work on myself again here. The past doesn't matter. I have to be present and be 44-year-old Dan. Brilliantly said. All of you are hearing what I just tried to teach you all. That vision that I just gave you all is not easy, because you then go, I got to go out there. And my answer is, just keep reminding yourself right here, right now, who am I? I just want to be happy. I want to have dinner. I want to go to this restaurant. I want to go somewhere else. I don't want to go to that event. I don't want to go over there. I want to go to the Caribbean. I want to go to St. John's. If you haven't been to St. John's, you have to go to St. John's. It's so beautiful. It doesn't matter if you have the means or the time just be the person standing on St. John's. Just be that person. That person will be the best career, the best farm, the best lover, the best partner, the best wife, the best husband, the best mechanic. That's what the being you is. The person that's standing on the beach that loves himself, feeling so beautiful. That's what I'm trying to get you guys to understand is we have to be in that feeling of it all the time. In those moments, experiences will show up to you. If your leg hurts or your shoulder hurts, you have to go, I have to be here right now and go, I'm okay with it hurting. It means I have to stop carrying the weight of the world on my shoulders. Or I have to quit being afraid of turning direction. And my knee says, no, you're not turning. You go, okay, we'll do baby steps. Those are the things that I'm trying to show with you is you don't have to do anything anymore. There's nowhere to go. People say they don't know me anymore. I'm okay with that. Learn to know the new me. Yeah, I love me. I'm worth loving as I am, not the image of what you designed of me to be. Absolutely. Okay, someone else is saying the same thing, similar. How do we get better at being here now all the time? All right, so this is another good question. Ask yourself, what is in it for me right now? Okay, what do I need to bring my vibration into this heavenly space right now? Right, see the vision that you saw earlier in this discussion. Smile at yourself, hug yourself, thank yourself for being so beautiful right now, standing on the beach in St. John. We're programmed from childhood to see what's wrong with us and not what's right. And this pisses me all get out. Oh, I get so frustrated with this. Schooling is bullshit. Not if you're choosing the schooling. I want to learn about this. I'm going to go learn about that. I'm going to learn about the cosmos. I'm going to learn about whatever. Schooling isn't set up to grow you. It's set up to control you. When you go into schooling with something your soul desires, we would be teaching kids everything that their blueprint from their zodiac chart tells them to go be from a child, which means some of you want to own a farm and grow these beautiful, gardens that feed us in the community. You will. That's where we're going. I hate to break it to all of you, but these are things that are children that are coming out now saying, no, we're going to go pick meat. This is stupid. I'm not trashing teachers. The teachers still need to teach you how to garden. But we have been taken away from the DNA in our soul. And those of you who are already awakened to that, you don't need to do anything. You just need to see that vision, keep hugging that person, holding that person, loving that person. Say, thank you. Thank you for being here with me right now. I'm here. This is who I am right now. Next question, you guys, these are really good questions. This one says, I'm with this person. Why do I feel so blocked? Like I can't move right now. Amen, sister. This is how I'm with you. I feel the same way. If anyone gets this, I totally get it. I have felt this for a while. And again, as I said earlier, we don't blame the planets of Saturn and Uranus, but we have to acknowledge when certain things in our environment are energetic. Remember, this is your Taurus field, your blueprint that matches the universe, matches the planetary alignments, right? When they ask us to shut up, right? When they ask us to see and listen to ourselves right now, they're up to something. Shut up, slow down, be quiet. When they push you out into social events and go and be and create, they're getting us to invite ourselves into a new environment. They're helping us. So they're forcing you back into you when they're getting you quiet or shutting you down like you feel blocked. You're not blocked. You're just getting helped. And we don't like it because we're using old blueprints to go find it. Go there. Go be somewhere. Go to 5D. I'm like, I call bullshit. You don't need to go anywhere. Right? So they're forcing you back into you to see you right now and to choose the right now version of yourself as peaceful. And it might be with tears. It might be with pain. It might be with anger, sadness. Might also be with love. And it might be settled, and it might be just you getting into, I'm okay right now. If you're sitting on a couch, you're all okay right now. You're all in a perfect space right now. You're perfect exactly where you are right now. Does this make sense, my friends? Yeah. So when you're in this having faith and you're learning that this is the knowingness, this is the school, this is the school of truth, which is trusting that your DNA and your soul, your higher self, is taking you exactly where you need to be. And we don't care about other people, especially the external social, spiritual TV wizards that are complete propaganda at this point. It's all advertising. They're just trying to tell you what they want you to do so you won't go here. All right. Okay. Yes. Just so you know, October, I kept getting this and this, so these topics keep coming up. So I'm giving a mini masterclass, removing boulders to manifest miracles. Okay. It's easy to do. And the masterclass is on these 3 topics that will get you fast and quick to stop questioning why you're here and start living your greatest life. Okay. And so there's only 3 things that you need to know. And a lot of times we get tripped up on this. A lot of you have already done this with me, but you're not aligning them with these 3 things. So your life purpose, the boulders blocking you from that life purpose, and your personal spirit guides. Okay. They want to help us, but we're not asking for these specific things. Okay. So I want you to stop questioning why you're here and start living your greatest life so that your soul's GPS can just guide you there. So you all on Truth Tribe, if you are not a member on Truth Tribe and you're watching this on Facebook, go onto my website, register to be a Truth Tribe member. All of you on Truth Tribe, you all get a 20% discount if you're in the membership. So the way you get that discount code is to log in onto the dashboard, go to IDeserveItNow.com, log into either Truth Tribe, or if you're a Warrior Pass member, it's on your dashboard too. If you open your dashboard, you'll see I set the code right there with a big red button so you could register for the class. It's October. It's only about an hour and a half. It's a short class because I'm not going to take you guys into depth in all these. It's a mini master class. I want you to master this quickly. I want you to own this quickly because I've been doing this for myself, right? I've been doing this for myself and going, wait a minute. Why am I here? What's blocking me from staying here? And then, all right, spirit guides. I know my guides because I talk to them a lot. So I wanted you guys to have those 3 ways to override all of this. Okay. And so the coupon to get if you don't want the 20% off, no big deal. You can go pay full price. If you just go to the events page, it's right there at the top on my website, IDeserveItNow.com. If you want your coupon, you have to be a member of the Truth Tribe. And if you're a member of the Truth Tribe, log into my website, log onto your dashboard, tap on Truth Tribe or tap on Warrior Pass, and you'll see the code for the discount. And you guys can log in. I will see you on the 12th. It's a Thursday night. We're just going to do a mini master class on this 3 things, and then I will open up questions. We'll talk a lot about spirit guides, how to meet your own spirit guides, how to meet more than one of them, because most of you come in with a master spirit guide, and then a lot of people have 2. Okay. Some people have 3. It just depends on your karma. And if you got a lot to do, some people come in so they make sure they heard you in that direction and that you don't waver. So it just depends on who you are. So that's the class coming up October 12th. Basically, it's removing boulders to manifest miracles. Again, it's on my website on the events tab. You'll see it right away. If you want the code, go log into your dashboard. And if there are no other questions, we are going to close up shop early tonight. Remember, there is nothing wrong with you. You are all perfect. I want you to know in the now moment, it's okay to love yourself because you're already there, the perfect version of you, every now moment. I love you all. Brightest blessings. I will see you again on Monday. We're going to talk about the full moon next week. It's a doozy, so be prepared. It's going to wake your booties up. I will see you in a week. You guys have a great weekend. Take care. Brightest blessings.